Now we are ready to start. Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? Hope you're having a good one. Today's Thursday. Going pretty well today. We're gonna jump into Lost Caverns of Ixalan draft for the first time. See how it goes. Thank you, Shabadoo, for the sub. Thank you, Nick Thumrod, for the pile of gift subs. I appreciate it a bunch. This thing... Okay, it loses audio when I tab out, but only for a moment. But only once. Huh. Okay. Watch precisely 10 minutes of the set and pride for some real nonsense. I want to see how the, like, artifact-style decks that look like they revolve around Jeskai colors go. I also want to see how, some of the specific dino stuff plays. I feel like there's a lot of beef in this set, but also there's a lot of ways to make beef irrelevant. Because there's a lot of beef in this set, you know? So... yeah. Let's get things rolling here. This is the one we want, right? Yeah. Premier draft. As I said last time, I do really like the, both the like, cohesion of the flavor of the set and also the, like, a good chunk of what we have for mechanics going around. Get lost. So, get lost is very funny. This is a very powerful constructed card out of this set. IMO, able to answer nearly anything, and map tokens are things you can kind of make matter less. Bat Colony seems hard to get working. Caves are all kind of living in this slot. Diamond Pickaxe seems like it actually is pretty good. There's a lot of, like, artifact likers around, and this is a way to kind of push artifact likers to have things. Ooh, a braid at common too here. That actually I'm between a braid, poison dart frog, and get lost. I feel this is more constructed. I'm gonna go with the braid in my mind. I realize that's a kind of a funky choice, but like I think that's like this leads to an interesting color combo. Zoetic Glyph. This card's very powerful if we've got things to make. Market Gnome loves dying and being dead and loves crafting. We're rich. Discover 3 +1/+1 trample. That card's fine. Compass Gnome. Discover 3 is Cascade for a 3 or less drop. Dowsing Device is artifact enters and transform. I'm not like super into that. Kind of like Zoetic Glyph, Market Gnome. Confounding Riddle also is like super answers for things. Like, this is a much better version of Supreme Will. I'd go with the Glyph. And see if we can't get Artifact Plant. Oh, okay. We got Pirates, but I might have wanted the Gnome out of that, because that might have worked a little better for, like, having the bodies. If you control an artifact. So Plundering Pirate makes a treasure. What's this thing do? Sack. Exile 4 cards from a graveyard, and then... Gnome. Believe in Gnome. Black also has, like, cards in here I like. The Skullcap Snail. Green in here doesn't impress me, at least these cards. Wandering Pirate is sad because, like... we've done so much better things than that. Maybe that's the card I care about in here, though. Maybe I want to try and get... Okay, hold on. What the fuck? Why is this red? Not legal. What? What are you doing in the pack? Get out of here. Get out of my pack. Why are you in my rare slot? What? Screw off. Get out of here. Boo. Go away. What do you mean? Open a rare... Why is this still in the pack? Like, whoever opened this, like, got just to lose a rare. I don't care if it's temp banned. Like, sure, whatever. Whoever opened this just like, oh, sorry, your rare fell into a void. Whoops. Sorry. Like, pfft. These things just happen sometimes. I don't know what to tell you. Like, no, they don't. Okay, Oaken Siren, we need to start picking up the artifacts to make the deck, and these are part of those. This card is, like, neat. This one less neat. This is a good... black in here is looking strong. I'm kind of wondering about if we need to be shifting colors into it, but no, we're getting there. Tomb Raider Goblin. Uh-huh. Inverted Iceberg is also a card I'm quite happy to have in this style of deck, I think. Tomb Raider Goblin's very quick. Okay, what if I believe in Tomb Raider Goblin? Buried Treasure is just a treasure and then it discovers. Na 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 na. Equipped creature has reach. 2 tap target creature, and 8 discovered. What the hell? That's cool. That's Barter in Blood. This doesn't seem good. I'm not... Okay, hold on. We're shifting. We're shifting the Gnome. Okay, this is the 2-drop we're looking for in this, because it's an artifact, too. Sunshot Militia's also quite good. Sunbird Standard. Okay, we're seeing cards I like in here. It means that our color combo feels correct, if this is the stuff we're seeing. Apipara. Favor... I don't know if this is good enough. Cartographer's 3 and comes with a map. And why are you still here? Tap during. I'll take the cycler. Out of air. Okay. Okay, I thought for a little while that black was wide open, but right at the end there on our full table, I'm feeling okay on our direction. A little bit lost as far as the artifacts go. We're gonna need to pick up some of the more powerful bits there, but like I feel like I don't hate. I'm gonna take the blowgun. Actually, I think this thing's okay. I'm not sure. +1/+1 like. Death Touch / Reach. It's Death Touch on your turn, Reach on your opponent's. Alright, what do we got? Okay, sure. Waterlogged Hulk. Pick up an axe. I actually think the pickaxe might be a really good one here. This is if you've descended, which is a permanent card from anywhere to your grave before your end step. Does the torment thing. Axe is fine, Raider's fine. Waterlogged Hulk also is like gonna be okay. I'm gonna go with the axe, something like that. Ooh, net's good. Net, so net here is kind of nifty. This is draw cards for artifacts on the back half, and on the front half, it's like a tumble magnet, and then it like reforms. Goes back on top of your library, third from top. So that's like an artifact that like does both recursive stuff and like impacts the board in good ways for us. Green looking pretty nice here with like with our tiny dino. Jade Seedstones on the back is quite good and fine on the front. Scout's very strong. The braid. Lodestone Needle. When Lodestone Needle enters the battlefield, tap one artifact or creature and double stun it. Okay. Beginning your end step if you descended treasure. Okay. The echo here is draw flying if you're on descend 4. Interesting on the needle. Doc, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We are in the middle of beginning our first draft here, looking at a kind of like a blue-red artifact strategy. I'm going to try out the needle here. This is a brand new set, came out this week. We're kind of taking a look at what we can do with it. We got hats. We got pirates. Sendlikers. This cave-in doesn't do anything. You have to be committed to caves for this to be good. This bat is very good, by the way. That's very good. Nice bat.
There's been a lot of good bats in Magic lately. If you notice, they're good commons and uncommons.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that one that was like anytime a token enters or leaves the battlefield or something.
That was quite recent. This one here is like kite sail freebooter, but better because it can hit creatures. It loses a point of toughness, then also gains lifelink. Okay. Confounding Riddle, which is the Supreme Will. Wrestler. Pirate Hat. A lot of looting going on in the cards I have access to here. I don't know if I don't think I hate Confounding Riddle as like a piece of interaction. Counterless pay 4
nothing wrong with a piece of interaction to play.
Yeah, counterless pay 4 will get the job done. Hotfoot. Send, make a treasure. This thing explores on command. It's not awful. I can't believe we have a lot of pirates going on in our pile right now.
Pirates is the blue-red tribe in this, right? So,
yeah, they have like they have a number of cards like this one right here is like equip pirate, you know, specific to making our pirate setup work. You know, which I'll pick up one hat. I don't know how much I care about the Hulk. Probably find green. I had some nice stuff in there. Jade Seedstones being quite good at having the flip of being a 7/7 that gains a pile of life. Kind of just picking up things to keep in our colors. I'm not sold on our deck's quality yet. Yeah, I think the Hulk specifically needs like a reason for you to want to be using it. Like having either you wanting to get like a descend trigger every turn, or like trying to set up a threshold for it. Otherwise, like a 1-drop that mills you one every turn, I don't know, doesn't really stay that interesting. I'm a little worried about our like good creature count. That's something we need to fix up in pack 3. I assume it's going to be one of the more higher picked cards, but there's a 2/2 flyer that makes a map for 3. That'd be quite nice to have. What's this thing? Explore X. Yeah, sure, you got it. Ooh. Now this is a menacing creature. Yeah. Kind of between these here with the big menacer and some pirate liker. 2 or more artifacts. Sure. We need to pick up a couple of... Oh, here we go. This is the
Captain Scorpion, Cosmium Raider.
So this is our payoff for the pirate, you know, blue-red setup. Is that all your artifacts get you wild counters?
And this also gets you those. What are the name of the token? This one that is you know, like pay, sack, explore.
Maps.
Is it maps?
Yeah.
All right. So, payoff for maps. Oh, hey, a braid. I just got to paying attention to all of that, but it's nice to see a braid because a braids are really good.
Yep. All right. Confounding riddle. Triumphant chomp. Just shock. Sunfire torch, which is also shock. Interesting.
It's just does +1/+0.
And you can sack it.
But
to
when
shock.
it attacks, you can sack the shock. Interesting.
Yeah. And Siren.
And it's any target. That's nice.
We want artifact shock. This is obviously still powerful, but our deck wants artifact shock much more than it wants dino shock.
Dino shock.
Shock. This is the dino.
I remember watching Dino Shock back in the day.
Char course. Oh, hello. You're like a good card. We got low to the ground aggressive creatures.
Sorcery with raid, right here, basically.
Play Fire Bricks is a pretty good late game card. It flips on 7 to 2/1/1s and an Anthem. Caverns not for us. Ooh, Inverted Iceberg was a card I wanted to get. This is a piece of late game that also is an early game. Like, you know, cycler.
It cycles, yeah, and it does cause you to descend, which is important sometimes.
Yeah. So we can like, we have a couple cards that like want us to do that flip. It also is a Titan literal one with the attack trigger on the back, so like, that's pretty nice. I think we want, what is this one? This is the 1 damage to everything? Yeah, this is the 1 damage to everything. Alright, Malia.
Dang.
Amalia's
this lady gets huge.
Amalia is a very strong Ajani's Pridemate style effect.
So the idea behind this is like the tribes are still in this format, although I think they're slightly downplayed compared to original Ixalan.
Much more
But
so.
also,
Yes.
but they also have a fifth one because of the underworld's like entity stuff is there too, right?
There's not really a fifth in the sense of like this is not a like uh a set focused on creature types like at
Right.
all. Like
Okay.
all of the support for that is like secondary to the rest of the mechanics. There are obviously cards that care about pirates, cards that care about dinosaurs, things like that, but they are so much more like okay, original Ixalan and rivals of Ixalan was a format where if you didn't A, dedicate yourself to one of the types, and B, like extremely go in fully on it and win, you weren't winning.
Right.
Like you had to so dedicate yourself to that. Whereas here it's like, oh yeah, like sometimes like some of these like have a like there's a couple merfolk liker cards. There's more pirate likers. There's some vampire liker cards, and there's more dinos. I think is the like full of it.
But the long and short of it is that there's often like a little tiny bit at least of tribal going on in any given limited set. So
which is why it's like any set has this sort of thing, you know, like
yeah.
the skeleton is grabbing.
Sure is.
We got the grabby skeleton. Sure, whatever. Okay.
So you have a blue-red deck of some kind. I've only popped in halfway through the draft.
Yeah, it's trying to do like a reasonably aggressive line. It doesn't have a lot of evasion, which is something I'm a little.
Did I just see you you have a diamond axe and it's a pick?
It's indestructible.
They made a literal diamond pickaxe
Yeah,
in Magic the Gathering.
The fact that this doesn't have like I'm
gonna equip Skeleton Archer with my diamond pickaxe.
Right, and I'm gonna make a treasure token that's a little coal, you know, or whatever I want it to be. Like this diamond pickaxe has mending, unbreakable 3, silk touch, you know.
I mean, it's good though. +1/+1 indestructible with create a treasure token.
Yes,
that's really good. I understand why.
We had the inverse of this in Kaldheim. It was 2 to play, 1 to equip, and it was quite strong there as well. So I believe in it here. Yeah. So to talk a little bit about Lost Caverns of Ixalan as a set, there's a pair of articles by Mark Rosewater that have gone up over the last 2 weeks about like the initial design of the set, what it was meant to be, and what it was handed off as, and what it became. And if you take a look at that, like the like what it was in like vision design, which is the initial design of a set, none of the mechanics from that set are here. Almost all of the like it was supposed to be like a color matters with a sub energy theme, except for it was like the energy was supposed to be 5 different colors of energy, for ruby, pearl, jet, sapphire, emerald. It was supposed to have like all of that got shaved off of it because in the initial design it also wasn't Ixalan.
Yeah,
it was effectively, we want to make a Minecraft set that also has feelings of Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Yeah, they wanted to make it a hollow world. That was the idea. That was it initially started design as its own thing, and then later on they figured we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone because there's nothing stopping us from making Ixalan being a hollow world. And it kind of works with the thematic of the underworld of Mesoamerican mythologies and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, and on top of that, they had just recently hired Miguel, who was hired on as a creative writer and whatnot. And I believe he is one of the main parts of the creative writing of this set. and so on, and like they gave him a thing to do, and well, it turned into Ixalan, and then on top of that, the set is kind of weird because after that initial design setup and whatnot, and none of that is present. They also came up with too many mechanics for the set when it became Ixalan,
Yes.
including a few of original Ixalan mechanics as well. On top of that,
It's why we
and
don't
then
have
usually they would
raid or
usually they would
rage,
cut those
you
down.
know?
Yeah. Normally they'd cut those down a little bit, but they actually just decided to go with all of them here.
Yeah, Miguel. The last few sets pre Eldraine, because Eldraine didn't get one for some reason. It had like an article that was like, hey, here's like kind of this world building article that talks about like more specifics of the setting and some of the characters and stuff in like kind of summary. The one for this set is like 20,000 words. Yeah, it's huge. It's gigantic. It's very in depth. It's very cool.
I'm not surprised at that because the only reason why I even bring up Miguel in the first place is that he was one of the co-writers of Lancer.
Yes.
If you've ever read Lancer, and they wrote a lot for that setting for a single book, you know, that kind of thing. Him and Abaddon did quite a lot of stuff there. I'm just getting at, like, it's not surprising that it has a lot all in one go from one guy, basically. Because I know that one guy likes to write about the settings that he's working on.
Right. I'm gonna cut down on our... Here are the blowgun. This should actually be like 9-7, I think. Oh, like maybe even 10-6 if I'm being a little more correct. Trying to play a little down on the land here. You know, because we have an island cycler and our curve is very much like 1s, 2s, some 3s. You know, we'll try this out. The idea here is that I'm trying to be very low to the ground. I don't know if this is going to be as successful as I'd like, because I feel like we might get stuffed by, like, a 3-3. But, you know, we have a lot of these, like, 2-2s here. But Captain Storm is supposed to be our way of going over the top on that. But yeah, so yeah, I find it really intriguing to, like, see the, like, vision design turn into what we have here. Because if you, like, these articles are ones that Mark Rosewater writes for every set these days. And has written for even, like, looking back at past sets. And, like, taking a look at the Eldraine document. The Eldraine document might as well be a comprehensive list of the literal set in its entirety. Like, untouched from start to finish. Like, almost all of the ideas encapsulated in the vision design document are what the set is. It's a set with roles as one of its main mechanics for defining, like, character tropes of these fairy tales. The hero, the you know, the young hero, the wicked witch, the thing, it was the idea there. Bargain as a way of kind of paying off food as a mechanic, and these enchantment tokens, as well as trying to embody, again, more the specifics of those fairy tales. Even the exact 2-color combinations are called out directly in that document, whereas for Lost Caverns, it's like completely oh, hey buddy, completely different.
Gillums.
Okay.
Love to see a 1-2-3.
That's Our 1 is slightly unimpressive, because we don't have the body, the artifact for it yet. Well, what if our 2 is incredibly impressive? So, Poison Dart Frog, very cool, very frog.
It's a pretty flawless frog.
Just Oh!
Ooh, hotly, huh?
That's, this is, if we don't
I've
have
actually played against this card.
if we don't abrade off the top... Thanks, abrade. If we don't abrade off the top, we're losing. Because...
Yep. This flips, you lose, kind of thing. It's one of those kinds of sagas.
Anyway, if we don't, if...
Yeah, if.
Thanks.
You see, the thing is it made you laugh. That's why it worked.
Yes, only... Because I didn't get to finish telling just how screwed we were. This flips 2/3/3s, creatures tap for a bunch of mana, search for a dino, and then double strike trample your team. Like,
yeah,
the game ends.
I've actually played against that card, like I said, which is obviously like have I done anything? No, I played against a friend of mine running a commander deck with that card before it came out, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good, it turns out.
Okay, we want...
Especially if you can, reuse it, because it just goes to your command zone instead of sacrificing.
We want Captain Storm getting counter hit. This thing's kind of dangerous if they actually get to the 7. This is just turn your lands into 7/7s.
Kind of an invoker.
Yeah. So, like, they now have an out for, like, if we get to a stage where they just draw lands for a couple turns. This is... What we're missing here is just some more artifact bodies. Okay, fine with that trade. I want that off the table. This is free.
You did, in fact, ascend this time.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Captain.
All right, so now they have to activate Poison Dart Frog to block and kill this now.
Yeah, they might have a... Oh, okay. This is just ground assault. It's just... Okay. So... I guess we just get in with Plundering Pirate. Okay. They have 2 cards in hand. So one of the things that's quite dangerous about this color combination in particular, green is like full of the boom booms, these sorts of style cards, just gigantic, like
they're dinosaurs.
Yeah,
that's how they work.
Emperor's Myth, thank you very much for the sub. Luckily, our draw is +2/+0 first strike.
I want to say that there is a skeleton dinosaur pirate. Or skeleton pirate horror. No, that's what it was. Never mind. It does have a dinosaur in there. Its ass is a dinosaur skull.
This is a card I'm pretty happy to draw here. It will allow me to answer the Monstrosaur clean if they take the block.
For the love of God, Monstrosaur.
If they don't take the block, like, this also looks like I'm just sort of like fishing for like a descend trigger, for instance, to get that off the table. And I can use this defensively on our 3/3 if need be. So.
So we won't just take this as a trade because it's fine.
Yeah, well, especially because a second token allows this to now attack as a 4/4, which opens up more options. Again, we are going to have to deal with the fact that our opponent is just going to be able to play bigger creatures than us for quite some time.
Yeah, they're playing Gruul.
They're playing
dinosaur
Gruul,
colors, and there's one thing that Ixalan has. It's very large creatures in Gruul.
Yes. Well, this is something we...
And Naya, technically, because there's some big white ones as well. But
yeah. It's kind of funny. The original Ixalan color combinations for the creature types.
Each
don't
color
fully,
shows up twice.
They don't. They
but
don't.
There's only 4 of them.
They don't apply here though.
Yeah. Okay.
Like there are dinosaurs in black. You know, things like that. Right, and then eat it. One thing I've been noting aloud, as we've talked about, descend triggers, so they're going to send land to draw here, because that's easy to cycle. One thing I've been noting about our descend triggers is that it's specifically card, so, like, I can't just sack off my treasure
You can't sacrifice these tokens that you're making here to just go ahead and get another free treasure at the end. It is not a permanent...
Yeah.
You know,
it has to be
free treasure forever.
Yeah, we get this one because our pirate died. I'm worried about I'm worried about this. I don't think we win a long game against haymakers, and our opponent is just going to be playing haymakers for the rest. I don't think this is where we want to be. We have a lot of mana. Not a lot to do with it. This isn't a deck that I'm oh boy, this is a very good rep.
3 mana 4/3.
Yes.
And really, really, really hates blue.
It's fine. Discover 3 is effectively Cascade here. Yeah, sure. Okay. We're gonna move the pickaxe over to the sentry.
Make biggest threat.
Yeah, because a 5/5 here is able to hold off the Brontodon and the Raptor. The Cavern Stomper it doesn't do well against, but it does at least hold off the rest of the problems. I want them to all out here, but I think they're just going to come in with the 7/7, which I kind of can't.
Nah, yeah, they're being careful, which is understandable.
Yeah. I can't double block. That won't work. Yeah, no double block works because they can Brontodon to get rid of the enchantment for +1/+1, or the gnome for +3. So there's no real block there that functions. This isn't great. What I want to draw off the top is like chart a course, and then oof.
They really have just played nothing but large dinosaurs for the past 4 turns.
We don't have answers.
6 turns.
Again, the hope is that we go under, and we kind of failed to, and that is a worry I have about the distinct build on our deck. I think it's time to move on. This Rampager specifically answers us. Yeah, I think that, like, from what I've seen, both playing against and some other folks playing this, the pirate setup, that is some tiny text. The pirate setup, especially Captain Storm, is wildly strong. But, like, yeah, the Dino deck, like, just look at every point I'm going to play an efficient body. That's a great place to be. I don't know, yeah. Okay, we have island cycling. This is fine. I would like to draw the island on too, obviously. But
So the thing is, I think the number one, the losing thing that happened there was killing that your pirate captain here.
yeah,
If she had survived, she would have been bigger than any of the dinosaurs that
Yes.
would that were coming down, and they didn't have any other removal really.
I think this actually might have been. I think they're holding a copy of a braid. That might have
They're holding a copy of something. Yeah.
Called out. Okay. That should have been me playing probably like Hotfoot Gnomes and getting in. Oh, Bloodbraid Elf. What? Okay.
Jeez.
You know.
Cascade into something with higher power toughness.
All right.
With
Sure,
upside.
you got it, boss. The play there should have been probably Hotfoot Gnome try to get in because the way that they passed their turn there showed that they had something. But like specifically that turned on once they controlled an artifact. That's why I said a braid. But yeah, so Bloodbraid Elf. This is the card named Bloodbraid Elf. It just don't have, you know, paste. Okay. And then equip. Sure. Tolly's Favor is fine here.
Turns into a 4. I mean, it would be able to block at that point, no problem.
I can also
That also would be able to.
The Tom.
You could also give it menace. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is probably this is like best body right now too. Flare Torch. This lets us get in, and then the 4/3 gets to be a. Is our opponent mono red? Place your
It's
bets.
looking like it. Like this feels like a format
I see it. I see a treasure.
Probably go mono red in, honestly.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope. Okay.
And also, this is a one-sided fight on come into play, so we'd lose our Dino.
Fight.
Not great. They still have plays? They do.
They do have 2 mana still open.
Okay. Sure. Not as good as their Cascade, but, you know. Body's a body. I don't know that I believe in them having a combat trick here because this is reciprocal.
Yeah. They'd be dealing 4 damage to themselves.
Yeah, and like we're the ones like kind of losing the race at the moment that I'm trying to work around. But like if they forward themselves, okay. Well,
Here's another 7/7.
this thing's a common. You're gonna see it all the time. So
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Colossal Dreadmaw. 2 top.
Okay, a Braid's a good draw. That's something.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I'm just trying to figure out how the hell we use it. Like 3 for 1ing with the pirate. If they take that block. If they take that block. Okay. Sure. Pushing through this. Don't fall for that. Okay. Okay, all right. All out. All out. Damn it. Sadly, I think our opponent just has 20 ground assault.
Oh, it's effective.
It is. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. My creatures look positively
Trash compared to these.
like I'm playing with Grizzly Bear. My opponent ain't even approaching Grizzly Bear.
Your opponent is playing with minimum Watch Wolf.
Yeah.
Almost.
Okay. Okay. Alright. One more Gruul?
If you go full triple Gruul here and then lose, then
we just
get
we got stopped at the
get the
door.
message.
We just get stopped at the door. It's just like, look, have you?
the bounce. You know what the bounce is about to say.
Yeah.
Not Gruul.
We're like, come on.
Checks box on list, then die.
You're like, come on. Our deck contains red. You know. It's like fine. Look at it. It's got like.
What's this blue for shit in your
Oh,
deck? That's not. Uh-huh. All right.
I don't know how I feel about that. This guy has haste on it. If you play a forest, well, okay, alright. Okay, alright. Start the beatdown, start the clock.
You'd need to draw another.
Okay. What does this do? I don't.
Just Boros. Whew.
Oof, okay, I don't. Oof.
Specifically, it's Boros that didn't play until anything till turn 3.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Oh, then we drew Glyph. Okay.
You want to make an indestructible 5/4 golem?
Indestructible, you say?
Yeah, indestructible.
Indestructible, you say?
Shreds, you say?
I just get to untap and put up a counter spell too, like exile. Come on, this has got to be exile target. No, okay, all right. This becomes a lifter on the back. One of those Pegasus things that picks up. If they have white 2 exile target creature, the tapped creature, it's white 5 and then costs 3 less. Okay, all right. I don't.
It's another hasty threat.
I just need to hold up this counterspell. I just don't do anything. Like,
Sure.
Like this looks like lethal to me. Like,
They get rid of the enchant. Oh no, they're just dead. Okay.
here. Like, if they do anything that looks like stopping us, you know.
Hey, Quinn.
Hey, Quinn. Hey, so talk about Quinn. Quinn has some fun combo decks.
Oh, that's good.
So the Quinn combo decks, hey Quinn. So the Quinn combo decks, view battlefield. Quinn here is a 5-drop that has a Cascade 4, basically, and doesn't die doing it. And when you Cascade 4 and you cast that spell, you Helix for you drain 2. You know, you Helix your punch for 2. So what if the only cards that you have in your deck that cost 4 or less are clones that copy Planeswalkers?
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah. All right. And you just keep on doing that, and you just drain a bunch of life. Okay.
And also at some point you'll hit Spark Double, which is the one that, like, copies as non-legend, and then you keep your second Quint, and then you... Yeah.
So, like, the only thing you'd include in your deck would be things that also cascade to lower or clones.
No, you're in Pioneer, and is where I believe this is. I saw this at. The rest of the deck is like weird cards that dodge the CMC.
Okay.
You know, like for instance, adventure style cards. Dual-faced lands.
Cards with high on their front, but have a cheaper alternative casting cost.
Yes.
For the most part.
Some of the actually I don't think any of the dual-faced cards directly fit when I think about like there's a Dino in this set that's a 6-drop that says Discover 5 on come in, but it also has 3 discard, 3 damage, you know, things like that. Or the crab from Neo Kamigawa.
Right.
The one that is like a channel counterspell, you know, things like that. So
yes.
all of your interaction is this, and then like you just get to Quint, and then if you are able to stick Quint, the game ends.
Right.
This looks...
I really, really like Quint as a Planeswalker a lot, because he feels red-white while being the least stereotypically red-white Planeswalker that like could exist. And I think it's good.
That's fitting with like Quint's previous cards too. Quint's previous cards have been like red-white, but in ways that aren't Boros aggro exactly. You know.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
They're interesting Boros cards.
I'm really hoping we ain't seeing the Gruul Bouncer at the door. Like, just, I'm sorry.
Seeing green. Last game we saw red.
Yep.
Come on, play white.
Richard.
See Selesnya also be haymakers. Just
Swamp.
do that. Just make it so that we should actually just be afraid of green, period.
Oh, shit!
No, it's Gruul Bouncer.
It's Gruul! The Bouncer. Alright.
The Bouncer.
Yeah. I thought that Strixhaven was like a nifty take on Boros. I find it like
Oh, it was.
they do a really like okay, not Gruul. Okay, not Gruul. They have betrayed their Gruul sensibilities.
Jund. Okay.
Is this gonna be? You're not gonna deadweight my sentry. Okay. We're actually gonna do this. I want to guarantee the 4th land drop here, and then we'll push. But yeah, I like we've seen like so many looks at Boros that are like very like equipment based. Equipment cost 0, equipment moving, equipment
Occasionally they do auras.
aura
and
liker
stuff.
sometimes. And to see something different than that. Alright. I don't really like seeing Bloodbraid Elf on the top of your library, but this is very good.
Tiny net. It's a net and it's tiny.
Tiny.
It is a death sentence.
Alright, we have a net that is tiny. They don't have double red for that Bloodbraid. It's true. This set does have Cascade, which gives John power.
Oh, yep.
You
that
are.
makes sense.
You're right. I could push and try to Ancestors Aid as a trade. Well, I kind of like just push the net pass. Really hope they don't have Mountain. I'm also gonna try not to use the net here. Like, if they, I'm at 20. If they want to combat me, I'm fine with that. But we can use, because our opponent at 14. God damn it! This tiny dinosaur. Gotta love me. I'm the baby. And the baby says it's time to fight.
Opponent, honestly, looking awfully
Awfully
Gruul
jump.
right now.
Is that his haste? Ah, crap.
It's a 2-mana 2/3 haste
I-
that also has to pay 2 to cause a bite to happen.
Alright, okay, this is pretty bad.
God, dinosaurs are so across the board above rate.
We're getting so smoked here. Okay. The council bounces. Okay. Discover 3, and the card off that is another oh no! A ripple! Oh god, the ripple.
Tolly's flavor into Tolly's favor, huh?
Uh-huh.
And these do get cast. That means that the
Discover's even on ETB.
oh, this is even ETB. It's
Yeah.
not even a cast for
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright.
Discover explicitly is all about fucking with it and doing Okay. You're pretty smoked.
It's fine. Let's just tap that. It's fine. Everything's fine. No block. Alright, they even made my braid bad.
It certainly did, yeah.
I know this is much more likely to get me killed than anything else, but we need to be able to deal damage to them and like kill them. So I need to be aggressive like this.
You need to sneak in the damage when you can.
Well, the thing is, we have a +2 power. Oh, okay, they can play their Bloodbraid Elf now. Yep.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. You just have to tap down the
Wait.
the 6/5, right?
Yeah, and then we win. Because
Oh,
I
yeah.
can tap the blocker.
No, discover 4. They're
No,
probably
but-
gonna try.
Yeah, but then we tap the blocker.
That's right. Okay. Yes.
Assuming it... Yeah. Cool. We make it out of this one. Hell, I can abrade that if they decide to hold everything back here. Uh-huh.
They have nothing to interact at this point, so you're just gonna take 4 and then you'll take back.
Okay, alright.
Theft.
Feeling good.
All right, so it is
It's
possible
possible.
to defeat a Gruul.
Yes. No, you know what it takes to defeat Gruul? Them playing Swamp.
Instead of mountains,
Because
they
if,
could have
if
played
they
there.
could have played that Bloodbraid Elf if they were just not including Swamp, right? Like, they didn't do a single...
Yeah, they didn't play a single black card. They just had those swamps. Ooh. Wiggly.
So, okay. We defeat Gruul because they were not committed to Gruul enough, you know?
It's true. Yeah.
Wiggle. Quint.
I appreciate that Quint is one of the only planeswalkers to have kept his spark.
Yeah.
The funny elephant guy. Weirdly enough, Loxodon are a like iconic creature type now, not really because of Magic, but rather because of that time that they put Magic sets in D&D. Because Loxodon actually became a very popular player race, I want to say.
Okay. Hammer!
Jump!
So this is a Leonin Scimitar that has, like...
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
uh-oh.
Oh my, alright, Amalia is here.
And we're doing something completely different. Okay. I'm interested.
See.
So, Amalia...
Win or lose, at least it's not Gruul.
It's true. Did you... Oh, no, that's not the edict. This is the... No! Oh, crap. My 3.
Yeah.
There's my 3.
You'll still have Atali's favor to attack in, I guess, or something like it. You'll get a 3 anyway.
Well, I don't have anything to play it on. Okay, they didn't... They took my net. I thought they were going to take my only 3-drop.
Oh, that's... Okay, yeah.
Because, like... Having creatures right now is something we just don't. But yeah, Amalia is pretty dang strong. I don't know how much life gain there is in set for her, but...
Yeah, she probably is more of a constructed card, but I'm sure she's still, you know, fine in.
Okay. So this actually could go really well. We'll see... Let's go favor.
let's see what we got. Who's on top? Goblin. Actually not bad because of the torch. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm just holding back a 3/4 here.
That does leave everything at home.
Yeah. Next turn, I'll be able to hold up like Ancestor's Aid. They have so they have an activation on this. They missed a land. No, they didn't miss land drop. They played a tap. They
Played Sunken Citadel and chose white.
2 mana only to activate lands. Sure.
Gonna play that with Cabal Coffers.
The 1/1 generic lifelink goblins, vampires also have it, but like those come from few cards in this set than they did last time. There's like a rare that has like 2/4 death touch on attack. If you're attacking the person with the highest life total, make a 1/1. If you're the person with the highest life total, I think draw a card, lose a life, something like that. Blade Master needs one more piece of metal to get its +2/+1 on attack. I can't block the Envoy because they have a disenchant in play.
Right. It's because you try to block it and then
Yeah.
You could block Malia still because
Yes.
it'd remove her plus power toughness anyway.
Yes.
So
that would work, but if they swing for just 3,
they're really thinking about it. Either that or they did in fact just step away.
Yeah.
They stepped away. They wouldn't have just passed entirely there. And this is metal.
Yeah, the reason I want this is metal. We could hold up Ancestor's Aid. Actually, get to push here with the Brazen Blade Master.
It's a no.
Yeah, good old pizzas here. You know how it is.
Yep. Taking a while to do pizzas here. Must be pizzas here in an apartment.
Yeah, calling look, no, yes, you need to come around the back. Yes, no, I know it doesn't look like anything.
God, the last place I lived, so it was in a in a circle. It was you take a turn, and it was surrounding a central area, and there were 3 buildings in this circle, and the buildings did have an entrance and exit on every side and all of that, but only for some genius decided that the entrance to the building that I lived in, which was the middle of the 3 buildings in the circle, was on the side of the fucking building facing away from when you're driving in. So the exit was facing inward and all of that. And people could not figure this out.
Oh.
So every time I ordered anything, I had to deal with people being confused.
Okay, they showed back up. So this card...
It also had the genius move of also setting it up so like it was, the buildings were labeled 3, 4, 5, right? The first one was 3, the second one was 5, and the third one was 4.
Okay. Alright. So, we get to eat their lunch. This is not on.
You can play that.
This is a 4/4 flyer. That is likely better than any move I would make otherwise. The alternate line would be like, equip torch, leave up a counterspell. Let's get like lethal threats down.
Yeah, it's a 4/4 flyer if nothing else.
Yeah, like I can equip a torch, make it 5 power, and then we have 2 5 power attackers. This enchantment is lifelink death touch if you attack alone. And then if it hits when it hits 3 counters up to a land, that can remove the counter to draw, lose a life. Okay. Did they not mill? This is the second time somebody has done that. People don't like to mill to that card.
So they just play it as a 1/1 Death Toucher?
I guess.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna do more damage if you sack it.
And then, like, they die. All paths lead to
They
death
can
here.
survive, but...
This card has trample.
Oh, never mind that.
All roads lead to lethal damage. Passive. Getting specifically pizzas here on that one turn, like, clearly lost them the entire tempo of their game plan.
Yeah.
Like,
well, hey, you got to 3 wins.
We did. We have lost to every Gruul player who has existed, and we've beat everyone else.
Yeah.
The closer your deck is to Gruul, the more it beats me up.
Yeah, it's fair, to be honest. Of course, is like a deck that is just going to beat you out purely off of like card quality and nothing else is the thing your deck should be weak to.
Right, that is the weak point. Like, our removal doesn't match up to big creatures. Our creatures don't match up to big creatures. What, like, the idea is that
this is a really good end.
Yeah, this is this is where I want to be.
Yeah, it's fair for you to die if you're not moved. That's how it works.
Yeah, I've been told this.
Why are you milling me? Is the name of your opponent? Listen, buddy. You should be milling yourself in this format. Plains, all right.
People just don't like milling themselves with that one for
I
two.
love milling myself. It's like my favorite thing to do in Magic.
All right, so they've got unknown color because this is so this cave makes other caves
into mana complemences.
Yeah. All the tapped one. Yeah, I'll take one. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. That's also fine.
Okay.
So the move here that's going to be nice is, I think, just...
That would make a 3/3. It is a 3/1 by itself, so you'd be able to swing in for 6. They block this one with theirs.
Yeah.
But you'd still get the counter, so it's not like...
Like, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it's trade... It basically destroy target 1-drop with, you know, put a +1/+1 counter on target pirate.
Yep.
Do they have a trick that costs 1, though? Are there 1 mana white tricks?
+1/+3 on tap, flying.
All right. Interesting that they didn't do that block.
Okay.
They wanted to have a double striker out. All right. The problem with that, of course, is that as a double striker, that would be oh, you take out the land instead of something that actually made it powerful. Okay.
Sorry, bottom. We can deal with the double striker with a braided nets.
Yeah, it's just 2/2 double strike and, you know, successful. Or you could just do that. Yeah, there's lots of options you have here. You can make a 5/5 this turn. And then equip the torch because it's also only equip 1, right?
Yes.
You could also give it haste. So you could... I don't know if that's better. You could swing in with a 4/4 and a 4/3. I mean, we'd be attacking for 8 regardless. It's
Yeah.
basically just whether or not you'd leave a blocker up or not, I suppose.
Torch. The reason I want to push damage here is because we have yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
And, oh,
When?
okay, they were Boros. I mean, I guess that makes sense. They've played a number of aggressive creatures.
Yeah. Helping Hand comes back tapped, so I'm not really harmed by that. Sure. Uh-huh.
All right, they're dead. I mean, they're dead on the board without having to play anything else, so they have to have some trick. I don't know what trick that they could play which would outperform tapping their last blocker, though.
Yeah, because, like, I'm going to put a counter here. We're going to tap their blocker. And then we're attacking for enough that, like, they need 2 blockers anyway. You got it.
That doesn't do it. Heroic effort.
Yeah.
Still 6 damage, though.
Okay. A death sentence.
Nothing beats a tiny net.
Yeah.
Okay, we've reached past the point of this being like an actively profitable draft.
Yeah. So at 4 wins, you are 100 off of your payback. At 5 wins, you're 100 up on your payback. And then, of course, your packs, obviously.
The packs are the reason why
Yeah.
I would consider 4 to be the profit, though.
Yep. Yeah.
3 is like you're a little bit under with packs and gems combined.
I still
Once you're
can't
at 4,
believe
you're
there's
a
an
little under.
unplayable card in the packs. What the hell was that?
I am unaware of this.
Oh, you weren't here for that. There's an unplayable card in the packs.
Okay.
There's a rare that's like bugged, and their solution is it just has a giant red border and says you can't play this card, but you can. It still appears in the packs. Like
You can still
whoever-
open it.
whoever
because
opened
they're
it-
gonna fix it eventually.
yeah,
I
because
guess.
whoever opened it,
gets to keep it. So
well, if they pick it.
yeah.
Bug of that card is that you sack an artifact with CSC 1, it lets you reanimate any artifact instead of... Okay, that's funny. This is a bad idea. This thing
This
loots.
is
This is a reason.
spicy, but
My reasoning is that I have a litter.
and it's an artifact. So like there is a good set of plays here.
Yes. This is like... This is me, like... making a little bit of a too spicy keep, but... Fabrication Foundry, yeah, that's it. Oh,
Tithing Blade.
Edict, sure.
Okay.
So the backside of this Edict is Drain 1. It's very low impact on the back, but it is an upside on your Edict.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I guess drawing more playable red cards is like drawing blue in its own way. It still lets you play cards.
This looks very funny. Like,
Yeah. You just played like second main your haste
yeah,
creature.
second main haste. The reason I was going to slam that Abrade, and then I realized, like, it's a 2/2 that trades, and it becomes a 3/3. Like, I don't care. Uh-huh. Yep. Ooh, this is the Restless one. This also does
That's a good man land.
Yeah, it does looting on the...
And it's evasive.
Yes, Menace. Obviously, it's not hard to beat Lava Claw Reaches, but, you know...
Yeah, but...
Weirdly enough, like, Lava Claw Reaches is much better than it looks. It's just, you know... Huh, yeah, that's fine. I'm not worried. I'm not.
What you're doing is filling up your grave for Council of Echoes. It's fine.
I'm not worried. My opponent's
Where's the
not doing
concern?
anything. My opponent's just taking damage. Mono red, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
The glyph here lets us turn any of these into a 4/5, which, you know.
5/4.
You know, I know which one of those I meant when I said it, and then the wrong one. But yes, yeah. So, okay.
So that's a better menace target.
I need a
Is it
stop
better to do
on their end step.
Is it better to do the damage or destroy target artifact? Destroy target artifact, right?
Yeah. So the cool thing here,
Yeah.
this now has menace. So this is at the beginning of your end step. If you descended 1/1 counter, which only triggers once at the beginning of the end step.
And at the beginning of the end step, as opposed to any time after the beginning of the end step.
We're gonna destroy target artifact, but destroy target artifact gets hit by Mr. Neither of them matter. Our opponent's tapped out.
It does. You do have the 2 artifacts, so that's online, and it's better to. If you want to do damage, it's slightly better to do the give haste.
Because we have 2 artifacts.
It's looting and not. No, it's rummaging. Okay.
Sorry, Council. Yep. This is normal.
I guess here's the thing. What do they play here? They have an onboard trick that
Removal.
doesn't do anything.
They have to play removal.
Like, they could do the craft without spending all of their mana for, like, the world's most minor upside.
Yeah, the upside on that is drain 1.
On upkeep, too, right?
Your upkeep. Yep, alright.
So that doesn't even do anything this turn.
If I draw...
If you draw the... No, not the net. The net costs blue.
If I draw a blue, we win. Wait, no.
Zoetic Glyph. They can block any of
Yeah, they can block any of
things you
them.
put up, so...
This is... yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Then we're gonna loot away this body that doesn't... Yes!
There it is! Right. You have cards.
Never didn't have it.
Then you can leave up counter spell.
Yeah, I'm just leaving up counter spell. So they go to 2. And then
They
the
went to 1, in fact, because
Well,
they didn't block the 4/4.
they'll go to 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine.
Which, all that matters there is that both of these bodies are lethal.
They would have to flood the board with little guys to
Yes.
win this.
Answer my riddle. they chose poorly.
Skull Taker.
We don't have a lot of, like, Indiana Jones bits in this set, but we do have them.
All right, you're at 5 wins now. Given the Gruul Bouncer, I was not expecting you to get this deep in the club.
Yeah, well, luckily the third bouncer decided to include swamps in their deck. And we stuck past them. Oh, this thing.
He's hungry.
Really likes eating those skulls. Look at how many skulls are hanging out here.
Pretty good. It's a good number of skulls.
Yeah, but yeah, this is like a 4/4 with draw up to 2. Obviously paying a lot of life for them, but you also can, like, sidestep that with a threshold on it.
Officially, archaeologists in Magic the Gathering are Boros.
It's true, right here.
Yeah, we got one right here.
The entire focus of, this is actually quite good.
Yeah, it's solid.
'Cause
Of Boros and Strixhaven was archaeology. That was
Yeah.
their entire thing.
Lore. That's also very good.
1 mana 2/2.
Alright, so it's actually better for us to play the torch. Because this haste and then can
Because you
equip.
can then equip it. Yeah, so you can make it a 3/2.
Okay, you do have land too. No thanks, I'll just attack for 3 here. We might throw it next time.
You've got options.
Okay, who needs? There's a map. Okay.
I mean, now you actually could swing in with it and sack it, and you would still have a profitable trade on board right now.
Yeah.
Although you should probably play the Plundering Tyrant anyway to turn into a 2/2 at least once the torch is gone.
So
If you were to do that, you don't have to.
I think I'm going to. We're gonna just get this 2/2 board. How's the pirate life? The Gruul Bouncers tried to keep us out of the draft, but we found our way in. We lost games 1 and 2 to Gruul very quickly, and then game 3 through 7 were us throwing pirate moves at our opponent.
Including one against a Gruul opponent who did not fully commit and was playing Jund. And for this, they died.
If both of their swamps were just mountains, they would have won that game. Okay.
Give this haste if you want. Nah, it would just die to
Yeah,
the
the
2/4.
problem is that a 2/4 pretty well stuffs us. Also, so this 2/4 is Onyx Floor, unblockable, and they have a map, so...
It does mean that they will attack in with it, though.
Yeah, if they can attack in with it, that's fine. Okay, put Battle Glyph. How good is your hand that Prey
This is
Upon
what you-
is bottom of deck when you control this? That's a little scary. Oh, they were shuffling anyway. Didn't matter. They also kept it on top, but they were shuffling, so irrelevant is the actual answer. All right, there's the tendril of the Myca Tyrant. So that 4/5 is unblockable, but it also, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna leave it back because they want. That's just preferable for them.
This will be fine on 6 because it can haste. Okay. Love it.
Sorry,
Love
the
cat
cat
noise.
sound.
Yeah, I love cat noise out of creatures that clearly should not have cat noise. Alright, I'm a little worried here about just like... You don't have secret. Okay.
Big problem. They swing in with that with one more thing in their grave, and it's going to swing in, and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah. So all they need to do is explore into a thing to put it in grave.
Revealing a mythic. All right, that's fun.
But they put it in grave. Because they want to, you know... Where did...
That's interesting. I would not have put it on that creature, because that gave you the option to double block and kill this.
I kind of need to.
Yeah. This is going to get out of hand. You're going to win this game in the air, hopefully.
Yeah.
Despite having a 4/4 flyer.
Yeah, that's kind of the... Oh, well...
That's going to make it faster. That's one turn off the clock.
3 lands off the top and Ancestor's Aid.
Okay. That ain't bad. That's going to make things even faster. Because that brings it down to 8. Nah, it's still 3 turns, but whatever. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm
You think
thinking about...
you could pull that off and survive? That does let it attack in and trade with anything on their board.
Yes.
Well, not trade, but you know what I mean. They'll force them to chump, is what I mean.
The idea there is that it doesn't change the clock in the air, and getting rid of a body slows their time.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, attacking for 7 in the air put them to 6, and I would need to top deck, like, specifically Diamond Pickaxe to get, like, that extra point. Whereas here, they're just, like, doing this explore stuff, and, like, if that's all they're doing, that's not building their board. We can, like, they're not going to be able to really do profitable attacks. We have blocks. This becomes unblockable, but, like, they have problems. Battle Glyph is actually, like, damn, them getting that back is actually really bad because they can kill our flyer on the when they draw that.
That's exactly what they're gonna do.
They don't get it this turn because they don't draw it, but okay.
But why that one?
Because it didn't have enough power. It was only 4.
Right. Okay.
So the move here is they might not get to a 5th point of power to be able to fight down the council.
Because this thing on the left is what's exploring. It's getting and it's the only instance of explore that they have.
Yes, and we know their draw. If they like say they explore and hit a land, they won't be able to have a 5 power thing into play.
Yeah.
Okay, opponent to 3. Okay, so they have a fight spell, and they can explore, and I think their hand must be dead because it was dead last turn. Right? Like, thought process there. If last turn was explore fight, this turn is explore fight. Please.
Alright.
Why did that say Scry Bottom? What does that mean? Okay. They can't attack. Oh, this scry is on it? Oh, okay. I didn't know this had extra text. Got it. Thank you. Heck.
Well, to survive, they have to block.
Yeah, the thought process here is that we don't lose either creature.
Yeah.
So we're good. I had to think about it for a moment, and then I was like, wait a minute, like the attack is free.
All right, and then having any other creature on board, they have 2 things.
I did not realize this had extra text. I just thought it was like explore on come in, and then
that's one guy.
That's enough.
Not enough.
We pass by, or that's enough for us. We just stand by it. It's just really weird to, I guess, have like scry added on a. Hey, bud.
On a green card. On a mono green card.
Well, also like on a card that, like, basically explores. You know.
Yeah. Also is a different. It's basically like saying like a card saying Scry 1 then Surveil 2,
Yes.
right, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird.
That's why.
Given that Explorer is a variant on Scry already.
Especially because this set, like. Yeah. Anyway.
Scry, Explore, Surveil, Connive. You know.
How many words can we describe looking at the top of our deck with? Clash. Everyone's favorite.
Gotta love Clash.
Everyone loves Clash. Sounds like a blue questing beast. That's like a preordained.
All right, well, this is the same thing. This
This
is
is
literally
not
the
this-
exact same 2 blue cards.
Yeah, not the same 2 blue cards, but not today, Satan. We already like this. Yeah, these ones suck.
This is fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
This has a 2-drop and a piece of equipment that's good.
Probably just throwing the Brine Fang.
The Brine Fang off, yeah.
Because like we can go 1, 2, 3, and then like in and get a token, and in for 3. Yeah, like it's a card that's like blue, like 1 blue, and it's like Scry 1, Surveil 1, Explore, or something. Yeah, like
Explore 1, Clash, then Connive.
Yeah.
In that order, specifically.
Alright, anyway. Right.
It's specifically, okay, sorry. It's Scry, Explore, Surveil, Fate Seal, Clash, then Connive.
It doesn't even say draw a card, it just has all those keywords in one little bag.
Yes.
The card advantage is... Okay, both on 6. We're fighting the Thrump. Ooh. Greedy. As mentioned, we do have our set of, you know, Indiana Jones cards. It's just not a ton of them, but they're here. Our, you know, the idol on the platform. Ooh. As long as there are 4 more permanents in your graveyard, +1/+1 lifelink. Damn.
And then they're going to play that fungus and then not mill again.
Please. Alright. So I'd love
Question,
to.
do they want to trade for both of them?
I'd love to.
They do. All right.
They probably want this because they probably want some bodies in the grave, right? Like.
Yeah, they want the Scry and the creatures in the grave for whatever shenanigans they're going to do. Craft, descend, whatever.
I just have a bunch of.
It tops that.
We just have a bunch of sticks to pick up. And a very good person to pick them up. Crap.
You actually get more than 6 power.
Yeah, you're right. We actually do overcome this problem.
Yeah. You have exactly 6 power on this, so it doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah. The problem is they also have a 6/6 attacking. So Turtle here is team is hexproof during their turn, and creatures use bigger number.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's not toughness, it's bigger number.
That's really good for this effect. Wow. This is the days of Doran the Siege Tower being good are fucking gone, huh?
You know what?
Four mana 6/6 with upsides, and specifically, those upsides are attached to something that only costs a single green. You know,
Yeah. And like
trivially easy to fit into things.
the hexproof upside is also like pretty dang real. Like it means you can't
Yeah.
instant speed interact with the team. Okay, we edicted.
Does attack as a 5/5 right now. You'd have to move the torch versus Dynamaton being a menacer, which is valuable.
Another problem we have is that our life total is 14.
Yeah, no, they've already dealt quite a bit to you.
Yeah. This is attacking as a 3/3. Edict 2, the sequel to Edict. Also, I think this is a splash that. Well, no, this grab is red because of the thing they exiled. Never mind.
That's a lot of damage.
Still trying it. The only way we win this game is by not dying next turn in combat and then killing them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we do that, but like the first step to doing that is dealing 6 damage. Yeah, the first step to dealing 15 damage. You like removal? This removal's quite good.
So, you block the 3/3
And die.
and die.
And die.
So you block the 6/6, and all you need to do is take 2 more damage and die.
You may mill 2. Mill 2. Alright. Another Echo.
And that has lifelink.
Not anymore.
Okay, I guess not.
They
Right
picked
now.
up the because they picked up the creatures. Well, we got our Blade Master back. Hey, top 4 of anything good.
That was nice, I guess.
All right.
Hey, for the most part, at 5 wins, this is actually a pretty decent draft.
6 wins.
6 wins, sorry.
We did get the 6. I'm getting in my last 2 points. You can't stop me. Yeah.
That turtle, dang.
Yeah. Strong body, strong card. This one very easily could have ended on like 1-3. But we were able to dodge the bouncer for a little while. Strong turtle. Creatures in Magic have shifted upwards in power over the last 2 decades. We're at the point where that's a fairly reasonable thing for what constructed power level looks like. Anyway, let's get our... It gives children a point of power.
It does.
It does. Okay.
Childred's still like the most played creature in Santa right now.
You know, I guess I don't know with rotation, or not in rotation, with like new sets releasing, but like,
From what last I heard, she was in more decks than anything else.
Okay, so like, we don't have the Jurassic Park like cards on here, I don't think. But we get, like, the lands. And sleeves. So if you want,
Dino DNA.
you know,
If you want your sleeve
if
to
you want your
just
sleeve to be Samuel Jackson or Jeff Goldblum,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, a lot of people are going to want their sleeves to be Jeff Goldblum.
that's fair.
I'm sure.
That's probably why they're a bundle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, those are just... Alright, anyway, I'm gonna step away for just a moment before starting draft 2, so I will be right back.